Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I appreciate it. Liam seems to be the only one that's chatting, which is fine. Liam, thanks for tuning in. My prediction is 3-0 Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win this game about... my prediction's about 2-0. I'm not sure how many people we have on today, just because it's so early. It's 3:30. Most people are at school or at work, so I'm not sure how many people will have here. Major Man, thanks so much for tuning in. So I would really appreciate a like if you haven't already. That would be really, really handy. We'll go through the team lineups now, and the game kicks off at in around 14 minutes. So we'll go through the team lineups now and see how we're doing. So the Arsenal team is Martinez in goal, a back three of Mustafi, Socrates, and Holding. Wing backs Maitland-Niles and Tierney. Ceballos and Willock are the I'm home since I have flu. I hope you feel better soon. Are the midfielders. Pepe, Saka, and then Martinelli is up front on his own. The Guimarães lineup is Jesus, Garcia, Vanancio, Tapsoba, Rafa, Evangelista, Agu, Rodriguez, Pepe, Davidson, Duarte, and then Marcus Edwards as well. So I thought, Davidson, that's an English name. It's one of those players that's Brazilian. It just has like a surname, like the name is their surname. So that confused me. But Marcus Edwards is a former Tottenham player. I think he scored against Arsenal. He did indeed. He got one of the goals in the 3-2 defeat. So he signed on a free transfer from Tottenham in 2019 in the summer transfer window. So those are the team lineups. On the bench for Arsenal: Bellerin, Guendouzi, Kolasinac, Lacazette, Leno, Reece Nelson, and Torreira. Out is it says coach's decision. So players that have been rested: Aubameyang, Chambers, David Luiz, and Ozil. And Xhaka is injured, or I'm not sure if he's picked up an injury or not, but he's been stripped of the captaincy, which is really interesting. On the bench for Guimarães, Musrati, Bonatini. Is that Leo Bonatini? It is. I saw Leo Bonatini play for Wolves in the friendlies, so that's interesting. Hanin, Oliveira, Andre Pereira, Poya, and Rochina. So that's the team's lineup. How are you? I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm a bit disappointed that we haven't got more people in, but hopefully they'll come in their droves soon. But I'm not doing too bad overall. Thank you for asking. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming for the whole entire game or just a little bit, as I do have. Kelly has a dentist appointment, so I'm not sure if she wants me to go with her or not. So we'll see. She's just been to university, but she didn't need to go, which is funny. So that's the situation currently. I have tweeted out that we're live, so hopefully we get a few more people from that. But I appreciate everyone who's tuned in so far. How is everyone's day? Obviously, Major Man, you're ill. Vitoria 1, Arsenal 2. So I think it would be 2-1 because obviously they struggled to beat them at the Emirates. That leads me to believe that they might struggle again. But it's a different game, isn't it? And obviously they're going to raise their game to play at the Emirates Stadium, and they only just got past it. Nicolas Pepe scoring 2 very good free kicks in the end. I wish I'd have streamed that game as well, but I was hoping that Arsenal Fan TV wouldn't be live today, so I'd have a few more people in, but that's not happened, which is fine. So the other there's no other Europa League games tonight, but we can have a look at the other Champions League games. So Bayern are placing Olympiacos, Lokomotiv Moscow taking on Juventus, Atalanta versus Manchester City, Red Star Belgrade are at home to Tottenham Hotspur, Dinamo Zagreb take on Shakhtar, Leverkusen versus Atletico Madrid, PSG will be taking on Club Brugge, and Real Madrid will be taking on Galatasaray. So some good games there. Obviously in the last rounds there was some, obviously they all played each other, didn't they? And Can't remember how Bayern and Olympiacos. I thought Olympiacos gave him a game. They lost 3-2, so they did give him a game. And Atalanta got hammered by Manchester City. Tottenham beat Red Star Belgrade by 5-0. PSG, I think they put 5 past Club Brugge as well. Thursday night there are some games. I won't go through all of them in the Europa League, but they are the games on the TV at least, which will probably be the main ones once it's loaded up. So on Thursday there are games such as Lazio versus Celtic. That's a 5-6 kickoff. Standard Liège versus Eintracht Frankfurt, which I believe Frankfurt and Standard Liège are in the same group as Arsenal. Wolves versus Slovan Bratislava. That's a 8 o'clock kickoff. Manchester United are taking on Partizan Belgrade. Rangers versus FC Porto, and Borussia Mönchengladbach, who are top of the Bundesliga, take on Roma. So that would be quite a good game to watch. And then Friday there is Premier League Norwich City versus Watford. That's taking place at 8 o'clock on Friday evening as well. So, there's a new burger at McDonald's. I'll have to try that one. Red Star 0, Tottenham 1. So I have no idea how to pronounce Krevner, however. Trevor, I think I was tuning in. Trevor, hello Arsenal fans. Arsenal winner. So I think you think that means Arsenal win today. Yes, I think Arsenal will win today as well. But thanks so much for tuning in, Trevor. I really do appreciate it. We are on 6 likes. Thank you everyone who's hit the like button so far. I really do appreciate it. I'm hoping that Arsenal can maybe put some goals past these. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I do really like watching Arsenal. I always stream Arsenal because I like watching them. But yeah, so I really enjoy streaming Arsenal, and I think that they will get better. It's not been the greatest start by Arsenal so far this game. Hi Mike, I like your map on your wall there. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Me and my girlfriend moved in here in September, and I was feeling a bit down in the dumps. And my girlfriend bought it me because we had the same one at home, but it ripped a few years ago, so it was nice to have it back. But it's up there, it's stuck on quite well, so hopefully it's good. Also, there's some photos of my old dog, which is the black and white one, and my current dog, which is the black one. He's this side. You can't see him. I'm covering him. There he is a little bit. Arsenal 0 lost game. Vitoria all lost. 100% Arsenal winner. Yes, I think Arsenal will win. And Bobby, thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, I think Arsenal will win this game. If you're looking for some commands in the chat to find out information about me, who I support, and things like that, then they're all in the description. So feel free to pop them into the chat if you need to. I'm hoping that Arsenal will win this game quite comfortably. Arsenal's team lineup, I'll go through it again. Martinez, Mustafi, Socrates, Holding, Maitland-Niles, Ceballos, Willock, Tierney, Saka, Pepe, and Martinelli, who's had a really good start to his Arsenal career. I was expecting him to struggle. I'd obviously never heard of him. He came from like a lower league down in Brazil, but he's done absolutely fantastic. Fair play to Unai Emery for that. He's done really, really well. Just showing the Premier League game, the Champions League games rather. So we're kicking off in 5 minutes. I'll put my headphones in now so I can hear what's going on in the game. It's raining now. It's not raining here, but it is raining in Portugal. So the reason, if you don't know, the reason this game is kicking off at on a Wednesday at 10 to 4 is because there's games kicking off. I will find them. They're both kicking off. There's 2 games on Thursday kicking off at in Portugal, so they wanted one that wasn't taking place. The first one is Rangers versus... Oh, wait, that's not right. All right, but they're both away. Braga's at home. So that's one of them. Who's the other team? Are they Portuguese? No. I don't know then. I thought that was the reason. That's what the reason they said, but obviously that's not the reason. So I don't know. I don't know why it's taking place here, but it is raining. So Victoria Guimarães play in white and black, and Arsenal look like they're in their yellow shirts with blue, well, navy blue, not even navy blue, really dark blue shorts and yellow socks. So that's the team for them. And here they come, the team. I was surprised that Barcelona drew last night. Yes, I was really surprised. Arsenal Vlogs, thanks for tuning in. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you, Arsenal Vlogs. Hopefully it's a good game today. Feel free to check out Arsenal Vlogs. He's an Arsenal vlogger and he also covers Arsenal, does previews and stuff. So feel free to check him out. What do you think of my stream? I thought it went quite well. It was interesting having people just pop in and stuff. That was it was different to, obviously different to mine, having like the people, but I like that, quite like that dynamic. So yeah, I really enjoyed once I had people. Yeah, I saw that you were live, and if I'm not live and I have a look and I see somebody that comes in my streams, I always try to pop into their streams. So that's why I popped in. I didn't say too much, but I did watch. I did watch for a while, and I popped back in a few times and stuff. Arsenal wearing the Bruce banana. I've not uploaded in a while. Maybe you should. Anyway, prediction for Leicester vs Arsenal. I'll do my predictions tomorrow, so feel free to tune into that. It'll probably go live about 7:30. Leicester 3-0. Really? Leicester 3-0? I don't think it will be that score. But Leicester won last year, didn't they? Wasn't there a sending off in that game last year? I think there was. So there you go, 3-1 Arsenal. You are the most negative Arsenal fan I know. So it's surprised to hear you predict a win. It says this goalkeeper's called Douglas, but I got Jesus down here. Oh, it's Douglas Jesus. I'm hoping Marcus Edwards does really well. I got a feeling Arsenal won't win easy against this Vitoria side. They are 5th in Portugal and only lost 2 games. So, well, that's really interesting. I think they will win, but I think it'll be tight. I went 2-0. I think they'll win, but I don't reckon it'll be like, because obviously we really struggled in the last game. If we don't win today, my God, Emery out. See, I don't know what everyone else's opinion is, but I think that he probably needs a little bit more time before they get rid of him. I said 2-1, so you expect a tight game as well. Arsenal's team: Martinez, Tierney, Socrates, Ceballos, Maitland-Niles, Holding, Pepe, Mustafi, Willock, Martinelli, and I'm missing one, which is Saka. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate a like on the video. 8 likes. Hang on, I'll hit the like button. I appreciate it. I only put the stream up like a few hours ago, and obviously there are other channels that are live. My last football stream got 374 views. That's quite good. So, see, I usually get about 1,000 views on my streams. But sometimes they can do more, sometimes they do less. Everything can happen the same as yesterday. Barcelona 0-0 was a favourite. Yes, so anything can happen, obviously, but I think that it will be an Arsenal win. Emery must go after Saturday, in my opinion. Bring in Allegri, Brendan Rodgers, or Ancelotti, or Freddie. Any of those 4 have Freddie till the end of the season. I would, if I was Arsenal. Shit. Now I need to get I'm going to be behind on the clock. Quick. Load. Oh, I'm behind now because... Right, the clock will be up in a minute. 15, 16, 17... There we are. Clock's up. Liverpool are ruining your title hopes, mate. Well, I think they'll win. I think they'll win the title. I think they'll definitely win the title. It is what it is. There's nothing I could do. You know, but they've spent 30 years, trying to win a title. So my BT isn't working. I have to watch the game here until it's fixed. Thomas, thanks for tuning in. Thomas, how you doing? It's good to see you again. Kelly wants to go out for tea, but I don't want to go out for tea. But we'll probably end up going out for tea. Leicester to win the EPL. I'd love to see Leicester win it. Obviously, if City didn't win it. But I think Liverpool will win it. What would you do if City dramatic and City win it and win it? That would be, I'd be really pleased. Allegri won't come to Arsenal knowing that Bayern are vacant for a manager. So that's very, very true. So I don't know if he would go there full stop. I don't know if he'd go there full stop. But if he did, then that would be hell of a scoop. But I just don't see him wanting to go to somebody that's playing in Europa League when he's like a top quality manager who could go to a Bayern, or if someone like that. Live so early. I just got home. Yes, it's because it's an early kickoff. I normally don't stream till 8 o'clock. He was Socrates. But out of those candidates, obviously Allegri would be first. Ancelotti's in a job, isn't he? So I'm not sure if he would do that. Brendan Rodgers would be. I don't think Brendan Rodgers is the appointment that Arsenal fans would want. I think he'd be a very good appointment. Maitland Niles is ball in, and it's across the face of the goal. Exactly, Mike Cole said. Wenger to FC Barcelona. Don't think that'll happen. Arsenal, Bayern, Real Madrid, and Manchester City all winning 100% winning today. You're working today. I don't have a job because I'm disabled. So Wenger is retired, man. Oh man, he can't manage anymore. That is true. Wenger is retired, mate. Oh man, he can't manage anymore. What's your prediction? I went 2-0 on King on Chart. I think I was tuning in. Arsenal vlog, why you stop your own channel? Well, at the end of the day, I don't really know what to say about the situation. I obviously remember it and what happened, and I don't know. It is what it is. But hopefully everyone's moved on. I haven't spoken to the Watford Hornet for ages. Doesn't come in my streams, but I don't go in his streams, so paths aren't really crossed. Not that we dislike each other. Edge here, I don't know what you mean. Just waiting for my girlfriend to get back. She's been to university. Hi, Mike, long time no see. Peanut Butter playing what's tuning. How you doing? Saka's ball in, and it's up behind for a goal kick. Quite like Saka. I think he's got a lot to offer. Did anybody catch the Arsenal-Liverpool game? That was a hell of a game, wasn't it? 5-5 that finished. I really enjoyed that one. I thought Arsenal should have won that game there. With the team that Liverpool put out and the team that Arsenal put out, I thought Arsenal would have won that game. But I felt that the moment the game changed is when Mesut Ozil came off the pitch. I think if Mesut Ozil was still on the pitch, he would have assisted another goal and it would have been curtains for Liverpool. So I feel that Unai Emery's problem with Ozil cost them in that game. 2-1, 1-2 seems fair. Yeah, I think it'll be something like that. I need to get the team lineups up, so the numbers up, because I don't know. Obviously, I don't know any players that play for Guimarães or what they look like. I agree with you, Joe the King Richard. Thank you for Joe. Yes, that's my thoughts. Why did the game kick off so early? I don't know. I heard it was because there was other games taking place in Portugal and they didn't want like loads of games taking place. But the only game I can find it is Braga. A Braga from the same city? Is that the issue? Braga. So I thought Braga was a separate place. Braga is a separate place. But how far is Braga to Guimarães? Guimarães. Alright, okay. It's a 28-minute drive. So it's not too far away. So maybe that's the issue. Maybe they didn't want two games kicking off so close together. So maybe that's what it is. Why did it kick off so early? So I think it's that. Hi, Gamer from Bolton. I think I was tuning in, Gamer from Bolton. How you doing? See that they finally started to pick up some points. Vitoria 2, Arsenal 4, I think. So you're expecting some goals. I went 2-0 at the start of this game. It's nice to see that people are like finishing school and finishing work and whatever and just coming like into the stream. That's really cool. Or college, like it opens at college. Oxon form. Yeah, he's scoring some goals, isn't he? He scored a couple against Genk, and he scored another one against Genk, and he also scored against Arsenal. So he's starting to score some goals. Here is Davidson. What is the Arsenal lineup? Shot from Pepe. Rodriguez Pepe, the Vitoria player, and he hits the post. Really good strike from him. Definitely beat Martinez, but not the woodwork. What's the Arsenal lineup? So it is Martinez, Mustafi, Socrates, Holding, Maitland-Niles, Ceballos, Willock, Tierney, Pepe, Saka and Martinelli. What's the Arsenal lineup? Arsenal need Ndidi in January to solve their defensive midfield problems. Well, I saw that I watched Arsenal Fan TV and they were like, we need defensive midfield. We've got a problem in the defensive midfield. But they've got Guendouzi, they've got Xhaka, they've got Torreira. He's a defensive midfielder, so I don't really understand where it's come from. Obviously, if you're an Arsenal fan, I'd love to know, because I don't watch too many Arsenal games. I watch like a fair few, but I don't watch every one. Oxford scoring at City. Arsenal we so poor. Indeed, he could be one of those Kante Vieira type. Xhaka will leave in the summer from Arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if he did leave. I think he's obviously can't be happy there, and I'm streaming Watchalong on Saturday. Is it a 3 o'clock kickoff? Arsenal vlogs. Because I think everybody, if you're in the public eye, has abuse online and things like that. I've had abuse, some like really bad abuse, in the past, and and I only have 4,000 subscribers. So somebody that's plays for Arsenal, who probably has thousands and thousands of people watching them every week, obviously 6,000 in the stadium, and then whoever's watching them at home and stuff. It must be really, really tough to take, especially about your family as well. I'm streaming and watching on Saturday, so it's a 5:30 kickoff. So I need to have a look at the fixtures. Leicester versus Arsenal. That's a 5:30 kickoff. I'll try and pop in if I can. I'll probably be streaming Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. And then Sunday, I'll probably be doing Wolves versus Aston Villa as well. So I should be live Saturday and Sunday. Neil Ozil, that's weird. I thought he did good. He doesn't seem very keen on Ozil, and like why play him? Why play him if why not play him? I don't understand. needs game time. Can't just play him in none. Great shot from Marcus Edwards and saved by Martinez, and that's out for a corner. Liverpool versus Man City is obviously the big one. I just don't want to cover it just in case. Oh, Martinez does well. I just know that it won't go my way. I subscribed to a channel when you had a few hundreds of subscribers, man. All right, I see. So I've done Arsenal a few times when Arsenal Fan TV didn't do any watch-alongs. I used to have hundreds and hundreds of people tune in, but that doesn't happen anymore because they're live. Who will win, Forest or Derby? I'll go for Forest. They're going quite well. Davidson's ball in. Arsenal vlogs, how can you hate Klopp? I hope Pep beats Klopp. Mike, sorry. That's alright, don't worry. We're going to go unbeaten until Leicester away or City away. I think City have to win. They have to go there and win. They have to go there and win. Because if they don't go there and win, then I think it's over. I think it's over because I don't see Liverpool dropping that many points. Here is Garcia. Liverpool fans are glory hunters, so are City fans plastics. Well, that's not really true, is it? There's a lot of fans that support like Liverpool who come from tourists and stuff, but the fact is, there's nothing wrong with supporting whoever you want to support, I guess. I support my local team, Hereford. They're not very good, but they are what they are. There's not many moments that happen in Premier League football that are as good as what happens in the non-league football. Liverpool, we can hurt Man City in other ways other teams can't, like last season. KSI or Logan Paul. I don't really care. I hope KSI wins, but I don't really know. The only thing I know is one of them went to some forest, and that's what I'm going to mention on that topic. Jay, thanks so much for tuning in. I like it. You thanks so much for tuning in. You just put there, so I don't understand what you mean. Support your local team. Respect you, Mike. Yeah, at the end of the day, you think supporting, like, I don't know, you think supporting a championship side, a Premier League side is hard. I support the side that went bust and had to reform and didn't play for God knows how long. That's hard. That's like really, really tough. So, you don't realise how much your team means until you can't watch them anymore, until they don't play. And then it really hits home when other teams are playing and winning and doing things and your team just don't exist anymore. Man City won't be able to stop the Anfield unbeaten run. You have to be special to Liverpool to do that. The last team to win at Anfield was Alan Pardew's West Brom. There's two players that look really similar and it's really confusing. A shot from Guimarães out wide. Sidemen not as great as it used to be. I don't watch it. I never watched a KSI or Sidemen video. It's probably a lot of people I haven't watched. The reason why I support Arsenal is because they were my first team I ever watched back in 2010. By the way, I'm from Australia. Didn't know you were from Australia. Did not know that. It's not. Well, that's how most people find out who they support, is by watching them for the first time. Like when I started supporting Hereford, it's because that was the first team I went to watch. Up until then, I support like other teams, and they were just irrelevant. Leicester versus Arsenal. I don't know how that one would go. On form, it would have to be Leicester win, wouldn't it? Kay set off ages ago. She must be some really bad traffic. Dog's asleep. He's cut it up to his new burger. The burger doesn't have any burger in it. It just has lettuce, cheese, and tomato, which is weird. Like the toy burger. It doesn't have any like meat in it, which is strange. It's my first ever game. I stuck with him for 9 years. That's good. That's fine. Liverpool legend, not tune in. Martin Ross, come on, the Arsenal. Not tune in. Who do you think will win the Carabao Cup? The best team in the world will win the Carabao Cup. Tell you who won't be winning it. Liverpool. I used to be a Middlesbrough fan because it was the first match I watched, but I support Arsenal now. You could keep an eye on both. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think, George, you can't compare it because the standard of football in Australia or America is not anywhere near the standard of the Premier League. I think if you lived in Ireland, for example, then you'd understand. But because you live in England, it's difficult. Like if non-league was a top standard, people would support Barcelona and stuff in this country. Leicester will win the Carabao. Interesting. Why was Hereford's game with Alfreton postponed? Watchalong pitch. Why not Liverpool? Our youth team beat Arsenal because Arsenal will put out their strongest team, and they'll beat them. Why not our Liverpool? Please share a video link. I can't actually show a link because I'm watching it on the TV. So it's not like I'm being like, I'm not sharing you the link I'm watching it on the TV. 17 minutes gone. It is 0-0. So yeah, that's why that game was postponed. Or like if a football standard is non-existent, where Mustafi fouls and that will be a yellow card for him. Arsenal played Torreira, Ozil and Mustafi. Yeah, but that's not. They didn't have Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe. They didn't have Bernd Leno, Guendouzi. So free kick comes in, saved by Martinez, and that will be a corner kick to Victoria. I watched the A-League then. I watched the Premier League. It's such a difference. Everyone over here plays 5 at the back. I care. If you're going to beat me, I will time you out. It is a different standard. It is a different standard. And that's why so many people in this country support 2 teams. If they support their local team, they support another team because the standard is really poor and they're never going to win anything. Do you think Rooney will do well in the Championship? Yes, I think he'll do really well in the Championship. Yeah, so I watched the A-League and it is quite a poor standard. But I have watched it a few times. Not for a few years though, because I don't get up as early as I used to. Guendouzi came on a sub. If they'd had Aubameyang and Lacazette start that game, it would have been so one-sided. Mustafi did a big mistake against Liverpool. He sure did. He's right. He's just no good. He's just no good. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. There's nobody who can convince me otherwise. He's just not good enough. I think she's back. He needs to go. He definitely needs to go. He's nowhere near good enough. Foul on Tobias, and that'll be a free kick to Arsenal. Yeah, he is fouled there. He started off really well, didn't he, Ceballos? And then it sort of went down the pan a little bit. Throw in to Arsenal. I wouldn't have him in my team. Holden, I think, has got a few. Apparently, Holden's captain tonight. That's really interesting. Saka. And they get it away, and that will be a corner to Arsenal. So, if you're an Arsenal fan, or just if you're not an Arsenal fan, who do you think has got the best potential? Willock, Saka, or Martinelli? Or Maitland-Niles? He's young as well. Like, who do you think is going to make the best career for themselves? Martinelli. Ball comes in, headed away. Maitland-Niles. That's an interesting one. Martinelli or Willock can't decide. I hope it's Willock or Maitland-Niles or Saka. Saka's English, isn't he? Yeah, I hope it's one of them because they're all English. But no, I don't want the English players to do well. But I think it might be Martinelli. Ball comes in and header over from Rob Holding. Championship or Premier League? I prefer the Premier League just because it's a better standard, and I cover it because there's more views and stuff. I don't mind watching a Championship though, but I haven't watched any this season. Saka is English. Yeah, I thought he was. Wish Kieran Tierney was English. I think he'd be quite good. Or Robertson. We need a left back. Arsenal brought news. They haven't started the brightest. If I'm being totally honest, if we look at the stats, it's been 6 attempts for Guimarães and only 1 for Arsenal. 2 attempts on target, none for Arsenal. So Arsenal haven't started this game very well. It's out for an Arsenal throw. Kieran will be Arsenal's future captain. Interesting. I don't know if he'll be future captain, but I think he'll do well. Do you think Philip Koku is a good manager? I've not seen how they've done. I expect him to do a little bit better, though. I expect him to be higher up, if I'm being totally honest. Do you think Stoke will get relegated? I don't know. I don't. It all depends where they go. If they get the right appointment, no. If they don't get the right appointment, yes. Who do you think will be the next Bayern manager? I think they'll go with somebody from the Bundesliga, to be honest. Eric Ten Hag and Bayern feel like a good match. You can read the evolution. Well, after Kovac, though, saying that, they might go with somebody from abroad because Kovac didn't work out. He was from, was it Frankfurt? So it's a free kick to Victoria Pilsen. I keep saying Pilsen, but it's not Victoria Pilsen. Davidson puts it wide, just wide. I thought that was in for a minute for Vitoria Pilsan. I just keep saying Pilsan. It's not Pilsan. Guimarães. Axel Roberts, Stamford Bridge. I didn't see it because I was in Tesco. Like, not for the whole time, but I didn't see what happened. It was 3-1 or something when I went to Tesco, and then but when I got back, it was 4-4, and they'd had a goal disallowed. So I didn't actually see the sending off. But I saw the Daily Blind send off, but I don't know what the other bloke, Veltman, got sent off for. Old Arsenal was way better with Ian Wright and Dennis Bergkamp. Well, yeah, but they can't just play them forever. Because obviously they get old. Arsenal corner. If Unai gets sacked, would you rather bring in Mourinho or Freddie Ljungberg? I think it would be a step in the wrong direction if you went with Mourinho, but maybe Mourinho would stabilise. Corner comes in for Arsenal. Keeper's there. The whistle's been blown, and that would be a free kick. So I'm not sure if Mourinho's a step forward. What's your dream team? I don't know. Never thought about it. I'm right next to the router, and it makes so much noise. It's really annoying. Sorry, the dog's whining. He wants to go upstairs, but I have messaged them to come and get him, but they haven't replied. So it's weird being live at such a weird time. Gary Clark, thanks for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. How are you doing, my friend? Feel free to get involved in the chat. Alright, so it's to avoid traffic congestion and stuff like that. So that's why it's today. Don't understand why it has to be quite so early, but I suppose it's because they don't want it to clash with Champions League games. I've been to Portugal on holiday. It was really nice. I really recommend it. Arsenal GG hat-trick. Tierney. To Saka. Saka loses the ball. Here's Evangelista. What a lovely name, Evangelista. Davidson. His ball comes in. Away. We need a better defence. When William Saliba comes back from his loan, we should play Rob Holding and Saliba. Centre back with Bella and Tierney at full back. The only team with a better defence, that would be Liverpool. No, I totally disagree. I just think I haven't seen enough of Saliba, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think that's the best defence besides Liverpool. I think City would have a better defence. So, but obviously I'm not seeing Saliba, but I find it weird that they sent him out on loan if he was ready. Do you know what I mean? Second best defence in the league is Sheffield United. Yes, they have a really good defence. I think Leicester have conceded the least amount of goals, but I could be wrong. Pepe to take this free kick for Guimarães. Other Pepes standing by him. It's weird having two Pepes. So he's coming to get the boy. Pepe takes, headed on, and out for a goal kick. So nothing comes of that for Victoria Guimarães. Or Vitoria. Thank you. So Harvey's gone now. He loves being with my girlfriend. He loves her more than he loves me. I'm chilling with my bunnies. How many bunnies do you have? How long do you think Aubameyang will play on for? Hard to tell. How old is he now? He's not that old now, is he? 7 bunnies. Aubameyang. 30. I'll probably play until he's about 34, 35. He's quite pacey, isn't he? If once he loses his pace, I think he'll retire. 7's quite a lot. My sister had 2, and we had 2 as well at home. One was called Tink, the other one's called Simba. Davidson. Terek's God, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Where the place I live, bunnies are illegal. I see somewhere in Australia, because I follow Lad Bible Australia for some reason on Facebook. You can't have more than 2 cats. Is that Brisbane? Maybe Brisbane, I'm not sure. Could be Brisbane. Might be not be Brisbane though. Yeah, I saw it. So I'm glad that rabbits aren't illegal here. It's not honest. Maitland Niles. Oh, Pepe is fouled there. That's a yellow card for... Who's that? Suarez. Rafa Suarez. See, it just says Rafa on my thing. I live in Brisbane and we can only have 2 dogs. Don't know about 2 cats. I'd say it must be right. Must be Brisbane. We have the Brisbane Roar. They're the team, aren't they? Hi, Marshmallow. I think I should tune in. Hydra. I think I should tune in. Shockingly bad. I watch a YouTuber that's... Well, I say I watch a YouTuber. There's a YouTuber that Kelly watches that is from Australia. Maitland Niles ball in. And it's behind for a corner. Or a goal kick? Goal kick. George Lenny. Like off... Whoa, what's that bloody... Whoa, what's that show? What's that book? Oh, what's it called? Mice and Men. George and Lenny. Chocolate, Hippie, Ollie, Fidget and Nibbles. Oh, Nibbles. That's quite a cute name. Willock is fouled. Free kick to Arsenal. Mice and Men. Yeah, Mice and Men, I think it is. I missed one of the days, so I didn't know that George did what he did until I watched the film. So I missed one of the days at school. And I don't have a very good, so some of my memory is really good and other of it is really bad. And I remember missing another day of school whenever we were reading the book. And then suddenly it's in like a completely different time. Like, what the hell was that all about? I couldn't... My girlfriend just messaged me saying, I need to trim your moustache. What's wrong with my moustache? I wish you could start polls just randomly. It'd be nice if I could just put a quick poll into the chat and like, does Mike need to shave his moustache? Martinelli deserves a first team start. The problem is he is up against very stiff competition in Aubameyang and in Lacazette. Very stiff competition. So he's going to really struggle to get a start. That's why Mustafi, he tries to dink it around one of the players and it just goes out for a goal kick because he's absolutely useless. Drinks the vodka, drinks the Jaeger, his head's fucking massive. How do you feel about Lewis Hamilton won the championship? I don't watch F1 at all, and I don't think I've ever watched F1, so I have nothing to add to that, unfortunately. I tried to take it round, it was awful. Good old Mustafi. He's a meme if nothing else. So I'm not sure if we're going to have a tea or we're having tea here. Why is he playing right back? Not sure if he is he? I've got to go do a bunch of homework. What homework are you doing, Joe? Give the captaincy to Tierney. Yeah, somebody suggested that. Was that you earlier? I do, but I also support the Prem. All respect due, so if I was born from the country, I would support a team from there. I don't see the problem, I really don't. Alright, no, that was how I thought somebody else. I thought it's Joe said that. Geography, maths and science. Oh Christ, you've got a lot. See you later, Joe. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Yeah, somebody said give the captain to Tierney earlier, because he's captain of Scotland, isn't he? I said it. I thought one of you said it. So Biles is ball in for this corner. Head of the way. Saka. Maybe it's Robertson. I'll see. I'll look it up. Scotland captain. Andrew Robertson. You're right. I thought it was Tierney. But Tierney plays left back, doesn't he? No, I don't know. I don't care. Just got the new iPhone 11. Yeah, Kelly's sister's got it. He could play his left mid. Martinelli looking for Saka. And Garcia does really well and gives it back to the keeper. I think he plays left mid because he can play there. I think when I watched Scotland, but I think it was against like Belgium, one of them played as a third centre back and the other played left wing back. But obviously, I think they've sacked whoever was McLeish and gone with Steve Clark, so probably play different. Tierney is left back but can play centre mid and left mid. Centre back and left mid. I remember when it happened, when it was announced that he was going to leave for Arsenal from Celtic, and I remember Celtic fans being like, "Oh, what's he doing? Like oh, he's a traitor, and oh, what's he doing? Like he should have waited until 10 in a row and stuff." It's like I feel like the Scotland fans sometimes don't understand. Well, sometimes football fans in general just don't understand life. Like it really boggles my mind. Have you seen Wenger might come by a manager? I don't think that'll happen. I think he's a little too old now. Suarez, Marcus Edwards, and there was Socrates. Pepe's ball in, and behind for another corner. Have you seen that he could jump higher than Ronaldo with a stational jump? If you don't believe me, search it up. I didn't know that. But I'm not going to look it up, because if you say it's true, then it is true. Evangelista with a shot over the bar. 5 minutes to go until half time. Well, best left back in the world, Tierney. Don't think he's the best left back in the world. Well, there's not a lot of competition, I think. Left back and right back. For like the best players in the world. That's just my opinion now. Given the World Cup. I don't think they'll ever win the World Cup. You'd have to have a hell of an intake, wouldn't they? For them to win the World Cup. Maitland Niles. You could buy one of the islands from Scotland. Lerwick. Or the Isle of Shetty. Shetland Islands, even. Or the Isle of Man, that's in Britain, England. Teenyland. Here is Marcus Edwards. Good tackle by Tierney. Very good tackle. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in already. If you haven't already, feel free to smash the like button and subscribe, of course, if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. Gary Clark was our last subscriber. Thanks so much for subscribing, Gary. I feel like the best... Lauber is the best left back. Yeah, probably. I think Roberto Carlos is probably the best left back I've ever seen. No, it's Tierney. Marcus Edwards. He's fouled by Holding, and that will be a free kick. I'm surprised he's gone there. He could have gone to England, but obviously maybe he feels like he's playing at a better standard in Portugal than what he would be playing in England. Maybe he wouldn't have found a move in the Premier League and would have to go into the Championship. Definitely fouled there. 99 rated icon. It's good. I think he'll do well for us. I think it's a very shrewd signing. $2.33. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, Unlucky Boost, and I'll see you again. Oh. Getting towards half time. Free kick to Arsenal. TSG, are you going to do Leicester vs Arsenal? Probably not. I don't usually do the late game on a Saturday. It'll be like 4 or 5 in the morning for you, wouldn't it? Christ, I'm not sure I'd be able to cope if I moved to Australia. I'd been able to have to get up really early in the morning to watch the football. Nicolas Pepe standing over this free kick. Way over. Half time. And it's 0-0. It's not been the best. I might be moving to New Zealand soon now. Why is that, dude? So it's been. I'll have a look at the half-time stats. Pepe scored. Oh no, it was really poor, really poor. 62% possession for Arsenal. However, just one attempt so far for Arsenal. Obviously, I think that'll be 2 soon because of that free kick. 10 attempts on goal for Guimarães. 3 which have been on target, none for Arsenal. Family over there. Yeah, it's meant to be quite nice in New Zealand, apparently. 6 shots off goal, 1 for Arsenal. Block shots, 1 for Guimarães. Free kicks, 9, 10 in Arsenal's favour. Corner kicks 4 apiece. No offsides so far. Well, I hope if you do move to New Zealand, you enjoy it. Come to the UK. It's quite nice here. But like, I'm not sure what's going on. But there's Brexit, so I don't know what country's going to be like after Brexit. I feel like if people have to sing, why do they have to sing so loud that I can hear them while I'm streaming? So those are the halftime stats. I got a tweet. So what's everyone doing the weekend? Is anyone doing anything nice? I'll be streaming probably Saturday, and I'll be streaming on Sunday as well. So I'll be doing that. So hopefully you can join me for that. That's my plan anyway. Hey Mike, give us your prediction for the games the other night. The other games tonight. Man City win, of course. Thank you for streaming Professional Gun. I really do appreciate it. I'll have a look. So I'll go Bayern to beat Olympiacos, Juventus to beat Lokomotiv Moscow, City will beat Atalanta. I'll go for Red Stars Belgrade to beat Tottenham in a shock. Dynamo Zagreb versus Shakhtar. I'll go for a draw. Leverkusen Atletico Madrid. That's another one that could go either way. But Leverkusen lost all 3 games so far, so I will go with an Atletico Madrid win. What are you doing? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Oh, sorry, sweetie. PSG versus Club Brugge. PSG, and then Real Madrid will beat Galatasaray. So those are my prediction for the games. Sorry, I didn't get your message. But obviously that's not my fault. So those are my predictions. Hopefully I'll get a few right. And then Thursday, my predictions for the Europa League. I think Wolves will beat Bratislava. Lazio will beat Celtic. Rangers will lose to FC Porto. Manchester United will beat Partizan Belgrade. So those are my predictions. Hey Mike. Hey, this mysterious realist. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Always nice to see people coming into the chat. I really do appreciate it. How's everyone doing? I'm doing really well, dude. How are you? It's a boring game. It's 0-0 after 45 minutes. It's not been the best. I like how the 0 is between the both black bits. Not bad in Juventus. I think I went for Juventus to win against Lokomotiv Moscow. And great, that's really good. So it has been the best game so far, but I said I'd stream it, and I did, if I could, and the lady wasn't here long, so I could stream it, so I am. We're going out for tea. I wonder what I'm going to have. I'm going to just mute the chat, the group chat. Are you going to watch the KSI versus Logan match? It's more a fight than a match, but No. No is the answer. No, I won't. It's Arsenal home or away? Well, basically, the one over here, wrong side. The one over here is the home team, and then the one over here is the away team. So Arsenal are away. Also, I always put it the right way around. So yeah, they played at home last time, and they won 3-2. Come on, Mike, Team KSI. I honestly don't mind who wins. I'd like KSI to win because he's British, and he hasn't done anything to offend me, I don't think. So, I really don't mind. Last time it ended in a draw, didn't it? Is that right? Right, I'm gonna pop a link in the chat. What I want you to do. Actually, no, I won't pop a link in the chat because then everyone will leave. Main. Let's have a look at the menu. Classics. So I could have mozzarella stuffed chicken with bacon. Smothered chicken. I think I've already had that. I think I had that once before. I think Red Star could stop Spurs winning. They did it against Liverpool and Napoli. Yes, that's what I said. Logan dissed the UK in the press conference. Yes, last fight was a draw. I thought so. What else could I have? So it's got sausage, egg and chips. I could have that. It's a bit boring. Something different. Nothing out there screaming up to me. From the grill. Mixed grill. That sounds nice, a mixed grill. But it is quite expensive. Not sure. If anyone has any suggestions? Do you eat pork? I eat sausages. I eat bacon. Nice. I guess so, but not very often. Not very often. So I try to eat. Try to eat less meat. So when I'm out, I usually try and eat vegan or vegetarian. Vegan sloppy Joe burger. Doesn't say how much these burgers are. I mean, they all sound horrific. Well, smothered chicken burger doesn't sound very nice. That sounds quite good. Not sure. I accidentally opened up my editing software. I eat halal only. Do you? Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Or do you just eat halal? Yes, I am. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense. So obviously, you don't eat pork because pork's like forbidden, right? You don't eat pork, right? When you go to games, do you get a pie? I do. No, I've never had a pie. Because growing up, my dad was always really extremely tight, so I'd have to eat before I went to the football. So yeah, don't eat it all. Yes, because I've been to a mosque actually years ago in Birmingham. I've been to a mosque. It was quite pleasant. Actually. There was orange juice and stuff. It was a while ago. Went for a school trip. Nobody thinks that all Muslim people are one of those. Are you Christian? It depends how the wind flows. Sometimes I'm Christian. Sometimes I just don't believe in God at all. It just depends on the day. Most people I know do. That's really... Where are you from? Because like in Britain, there's like most people don't believe in God. Most people don't believe in God. I just think it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm a firm believer that all religions, the idea is to try and get people to lead a good life and to be a good person. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, that's all. But I do believe it has good values. So... Doesn't say how much his burgers are. South Africa, I see. Interesting. My godmother used to live in South Africa. She lives in a place called... Actually, I'm just going to look it up because it might be where she lives now. No, so it must be Australia. I don't know where she lived. I can't remember. Hi, Project Greek Moose. Thanks for tuning in. Ollie Pachetti. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? What's up? Not too much. I shouldn't say most people rather than some. Right. Okay. Yeah. Most people in Britain don't believe in God. The lineup's in yet. Yes, it's half time, Ollie. I'll give you the lineup now. Martinez, Mustafi, Socrates, Holding, Tierney, Willock, Ceballos, Maitland-Niles, Pepe, Saka, and Martinelli as a team. But why? Because a lot of people are like, well, how can... Obviously, there's like loads of churches and mosques and stuff. Who's the captain? Apparently, it's Holding. A lot of people are like, if there was a God, person A wouldn't have died or whatever. Mohammed Hijab. I have to look it up. No, I don't know who that is. So a lot, I would say Christian is probably most people, but majority of people I speak to are atheist, particularly younger people. My sister teaches religion at school, RE, religious education, at secondary school, so she knows loads about religion. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to smash the like button. And also, one thing I don't like about religion is some of it's quite outdated, and some of it's like this about gay people, or this about people about women and stuff like that. It's quite outdated and stuff. So it's not. He's from the UK. All right, I see. I don't know who it is. Alfie, stop it. Who's the captain for Arsenal? I think it's Rob Holding. Rob Holding. Girlfriend's got the dentist, so Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Mike Talks Footy. I follow most people back on there. The stream is very laggy for some reason. I haven't dropped a single frame, so it might be a problem your end. Let me have a look at my stream. I'm stream fine. I'm still in. Like I have like a stream to make sure it's all up and stuff, and that's fine. So it might be a problem your end. The second half's underway. Shh, boy. Never win at home, never win away. We lost last week and we lost today. It is annoying that Spurs overturned the red card for Son. That means he will play against West Ham. I think the right decision was made. So West Ham aren't going very well, though, are they? So Martinelli. Find Saka. Back to Martinelli, and that's too far. It's alright, no, that's good. He did put up the offside flag. That's alright, dude. Pellegrini out. No, they're not going too well. I like Pellegrini. Don't get me wrong, I like Pellegrini. But it's not happened for him so far. Drinks the vodka, drinks the Jaeger. Oh, and South Africa hosted the World Cup. That was quite cool. Holding. What's your favourite song at the moment? I'll have to have a look at my playlist. It's quite... I would say my favourite song at the moment I listen to is... 1-800-273-8255. This one. There we are. I shouldn't play it really. So I don't know if you heard any of it. But that's my favourite song at the moment. But obviously it's quite an old song. Like, well, it's not a very current song, if you know what I mean. It's not an old song, but it's not a current song. You can relate. I know. Oh, sorry. I've still got it on silent. I've still got it on silent. So you wouldn't have heard it anyway. So, I had it on silent. Or did you hear it? Did you hear it? Padre, I think I was tuning back in. Marcus Edwards. Still going. Oh, he cuts it back, but there's no one there. And Arsenal get away with it. Alright, okay. Hopefully they won't copyright me. I don't think I played enough for it to pick it up. I'm out of my mind. I'm make mine. Who can relate? George, you've gone about plastic way too much. George hasn't spoken in the chat for ages. Ages. I feel like my life be mine. I see you're in Arsenal Vlogs' chat and video, George. Ball comes in. I think my chat's frozen. Why don't you refresh? Or refresh even. Alfie! Right, do you know, treat. Yeah, I definitely refresh. It's stuck on. I'm enjoying Mama Sitter by Tiger. I hate to sound old, but I don't listen to any. Probably don't listen to any music you listen to, because I'm old. All right, I'm gonna pop and let the dog out because he's getting really wound up. So I'm gonna just pop him out. So it won't be a minute. Oh, sorry. I had to let the dog out. He went outside. It was raining, so he come back straight back in. So he obviously doesn't need to go out. Do you have a full-time job or is it on YouTube? I am disabled, so I don't work. Mike, I'm his mate, Mike. I was in his chat, so he's my mate. Yeah, I see. Got to go now. I've seen you next stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I just saw you in there. So I thought I'd say, hope the SWAT team didn't raid in. No, I was just letting the dog out, even though I've just let him out. Alfie! Don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what he wants. I'm so confused. He's so annoying. No, I lose like half my fan base, half my viewers, because he can't cope with it. So it's really, really annoying that he... Alright, here's a change. So BIOS off for Gwendozy. Speaking in French, I think, so not sure how much they speak in English. There's the stream rules. Respect others. No links. Keep language clean. No asking to be moderator and no discrimination. Sorry for being troll. Was around. Mate was around. I was being an idiot. Well, unfortunately, you shouldn't have done it then, should you? Yeah. If you want, you're very lucky that I didn't ban you on this one as well. End of the day, would you like it if you were doing a stream and somebody was just constantly like annoying you? Because most people would have banned you on this one as well. Because I know it's you. No, exactly. You wouldn't like it at all. So I'll keep you on this one, but that's it. You know, and I was annoyed at you because you're in the streams quite a lot. So it was annoying for me because you are in the streams quite a lot, and I don't like banning people that are in the streams quite a lot. But at the end of the day, you were trolling. I'll make it up to by coming on the stream all the time. All right, that's handy. But you obviously don't need to do that. I appreciate you tuning in once or 100 times. Which is the most Which is the most famous person you met before? Emil Heskey. Met him at the airport. Yeah, Heskey. I've seen Sven Goran Eriksson before, so he's another one. But I never had my picture taken with him or anything. But I had my picture taken with Emil Heskey. But maybe with YouTube, I might meet somebody really famous. Maybe one day people will be like, "Oh yeah, I met Mike Talks Football. He was doing something." Alfie! Arsenal have 5 forward, 5-on-5. Martinelli. Away. I met Hashim Amla and Sean Pollock, if you know who they are. No, I don't. Feel free to enlighten me. I'm really interested. Sean Pollock, I recognise the name of. Follow you in a bit, Mike. All right, thank you. Saka to Pepe, and it's out for a corner kick to Arsenal. Hassan Amla, the cricketer. I don't know too many cricketers, to be fair, particularly. There's one, De Kock. He's quite good, isn't he? I think. South Africa. Is he South African? Quinton de Kock. Is that his name? Corner for Arsenal. In it comes. Maitland Niles. And that's out for a goal kick. Took it too far. If you are enjoying the video, feel free to smash the like button. I'd really appreciate it. 21 likes on the video so far. Thank you for much for having us hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. I have shut the door. Heard lunchroom at the mosque. Who's Sean Pollock? Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Yes, the cock is South African. I thought he was. I only know because he's got that name. South Africa won the rugby, didn't they? So, you pleased with that? Oh, I got one dislike now. Thanks whoever that was. Appreciate it. Nicholas Pepe. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Gwendozi. Maitland Niles. Comes to Martinelli. Pepe plays a dummy. Guendouzi. Oh, he's offside. Who's better at the moment? Arsenal are better at the moment. View MMMEVVV Twitch. View Mev. Can you work out who likes and dislikes you? No, I can't. I am betting. Who are you betting on? Mike, you should get a green screen one day. I used to have a no background on my stream. You go back and watch one of the old ones from like August. Then you'll see that I didn't have a background, but I actually like having the John Park was a South African player, a cricket player. I see. So yeah, so I really like having them. I wish there was less. I wish there was less rubbish. I like your dog. What breed is he? He's 3/4 Labrador, 1/4 Weimaraner. Yeah, I didn't see it just because I hadn't watched any of the games prior, and I didn't want to like jinx it. If you know what I mean. Talk better, and I'd fancy Guimarães handicap +2 full time. I have a Yorkshire Terrier and an English Bull Terrier. Interesting. That's a different mix, like a mix of dogs. I used to work at a dog rescue, and there was a English Bull Terrier called Storm who I really liked. Yorkies usually went out really quick, so I didn't really have any dealings with them. When do City play Atalanta? At 8 o'clock. Did you watch rugby final? So like I said, I didn't want to jinx it by watching it, so I didn't watch it. I don't bet, so I'm not the best person to talk to, but obviously Bobby seems to know what he's talking about. Pepe's corner, and it comes. And I think that's Mustafi heading over. It was Mustafi. Is that fucking massive? Harry Maguire. It's weird that all my subscribers know what I look like, but I have no idea what they look like. That's quite weird. Unless they have a channel, obviously. It's head's fucking massive. Also fans starting to see Liverpool lose. Why? Why didn't it make any difference to Liverpool to Arsenal? Alright, okay, so I was right. Braga play Besiktas tomorrow. So that's why the games were moved. It's absolutely pissing down. I don't think it's raining here. It didn't work. No, it didn't work. I just thought I hadn't watched it, and if I watched it, I'd feel like it was my fault. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite superstitious. Mike, yes, they're precious and beatables. Well, I think everybody, for the sake of the league, wants to see Liverpool lose. It'd be great if Liverpool lost 3 on the spin. I messaged you. What on? Instagram. For the sake of like you want to see a competition, don't you? I haven't got it. Sorry. You messaged me afterwards and I declined it, so I don't get any of your messages now. See you later, Mysterious. See you again. There is a title race. There's not a title race at the moment. Lacazette's coming on. That must be for Martinelli. What do you say? Anything interesting? Oh, Martinelli's on, so he must have taken off Saka. Yeah, he took off Saka. We're not going to finish 112 points, more like 99. That's enough to win the league, though, isn't it? I don't think Liverpool are going to beat, and I think they will lose at some point. Just because they'll play so many games. I would love to see Leicester winning it for the second time. It would be brilliant if Leicester won the title. Especially if Brendan Rodgers was the man to stop Liverpool winning the title after going so close, and then getting rid of him. That would be quite a story. But I don't think they will. I think it's Liverpool's title to lose. Making a good atmosphere at the stadium, which I don't know the name of. Ball comes in, headed away. But I just don't see Leicester winning the title. Martinelli. Lacazette out wide. Nicolas Pepe. Tierney. Leicester won't win the league. Just look at their top games against Old Trafford and Anfield. Can't play bad against top 6 away. They've only played 2 games so far, though. They've still got loads to go. Davison is coming off. Rochina. I don't think Leicester will win the league. I think Liverpool will win the league. Just because City have got so many injuries. So I don't think they'll be able to mount a challenge properly. I need to get some more gifts. Venue. Estadio de Alfonso Henriquez. Alright, I didn't know that. What he says on my thing now. Oh yes, it does. On flash score. We scored as many goals as Leicester had shots in the 2-1 game. Just because they played bad in one game doesn't mean anything, does it? Mustafi. Maitland-Niles. And that's a poor ball. This game's been so bad. So bad. I feel like nothing's happening. Oh, Troops is doing a watch-along as well. I didn't know that. It's almost got as many as Arsenal Fan TV watching. That's crazy. You'd be a bit annoyed if you're like a fan of... Obviously, I don't know what the working times are in Portugal, but you'd be a bit annoyed if the game was... What time is it in Portugal? Because it's usually in line with us. Time in Portugal. So it's same time as us. So you'd be annoyed, right? Wouldn't you? You'd be annoyed if you were like working till 5 and the game kicks off at 10 to 4, wouldn't you? 20 minutes to go and then I'll pull out my misery. Arsenal have made changes though. They're trying to win this game. as somebody pointed out earlier, Victoria Pilsen have lost every game so far in this Europa League campaign. So they lost to Frankfurt at home. That's the only home game they've had so far, I think. So Arsenal should win this game. They've won every game. Guimarães have lost every game. So it should be only going one way. But obviously, soon it'll be the Europa League 2. What's it called? The UEFA Conference League. Which sounds horrendous. So I'm not looking forward to that. I don't see the point in that at all. "20 minutes to go now." Pepe. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And there's the stream rules in the chat if you're unaware. Personal Gun didn't chat for long, did he? That's a shame. Well, look. Nobody has said if they're doing anything nice this weekend. That's a shame. Oh, somebody's doing something interesting. A Birmingham at home, George. Liverpool legend, what are you doing this weekend? Pepe. Lacazette. Still going, loses the ball. Willock's shot is over. Ball got given straight away to the goalkeeper. Lucas Torreira is set to come on. Mustafi fouls. That'll be a free kick to Vitoria. Quite like that logo on the stream. It looks really cool. The black with the white. Oh, it's Guendouzi and Mustafi involved in that one. He's still down, the player, Rashina, who come on off the bench. So the third and final sub could be Willock coming off for Torreira maybe. So I'm going to go out for dinner, so I'm not sure what time I'll be back, but hopefully I'll be able to watch some of the Champions League. Just Arsenal not taking chances. Guerrero might score on and park the bus. I never knew Portugal shared the same time zone as England. Yeah, I did when I went away. They share the same time zone as England because something to do with it's in the same vicinity as England, I think. So, yeah, it does. Like most of Europe's an hour ahead, isn't it? But Portugal don't do that for whatever reason. I did learn about it once. I can't remember why, but I looked it up and there was some sort of long answer. Yeah, but it's been really drab so far. Really drab. Should look at the menu. Maybe there's a separate burger menu, so I can't see any burgers on that menu. Ball comes in, and it's straight to Martinez. Or Martinez, I don't know how you pronounce it. Guendouzi's bringing the ball away. Because when I went to Portugal, I thought that we'd be an hour ahead of everyone else, but I got off the plane. So I looked it up, and it was the same time, which is good. Because England were playing Spain. Do you remember when England beat Spain? Was it 3-2 it finished in Betis? Or Seville? Because Betis isn't the place, is it? Seville. So, last 10 minutes should kick in. The game should kick in. It's just been so poor. So poor. Game just doesn't matter. That's how it feels. I've been live for nearly 2 hours. Arsenal haven't even had a temple target. So, that says a lot about this game, to be fair. It says a lot about this game. Guendouzi. They go out wide to make the Niles. Finds Pepe. Absolutely hammer it down in Portugal. Arsenal will miss Aubameyang. They sure do. They sure do, but they shouldn't need him to win this game. Torreira's coming off on for Willock. Hopefully Kelly's appointment at the dentist goes okay. My appointment today went well, Lenny. You know, the one that you kept making jokes about? It went fine. He's got 9 goals already, or am I wrong? I'll have a look. Aubameyang. He's got 9, a total 9 in 11 games. That's not a bad record, is it? Major Man, thanks for tuning back in. Was absolutely hammering it down. Absolutely hammering it down. That was funny, Mike. You must have. I found it funny. I did. I knew it sounded a bit weird, so I knew somebody would make a joke. Free kick to Arsenal. 10 minutes to go. Top scorers: Aguero 11 goals, Mane 10 goals, Sterling 10 goals, Aubameyang 9 goals. No competitions. Top 4. City score a hell of a lot of goals. That's what I learned from that. Ball comes in. Mustafi. Goal! Mustafi has scored. With the header from the free kick. Finally a goal. You're so quiet, I couldn't help but give you a nudge. It's a really nice goal. Good header. Goal, good. Put it in a place where the goalkeeper couldn't get. I might stream the Man City Liverpool game. Okay. Hopefully it goes well, dude. Lucky Arsenal got away here. Well, I don't know if they got away with it. I think that's their only... Then again, that is their only attempt on goal. They're on target even. So, maybe you're right. Who thought Mustafi would be helping him out? Tierney. That's behind for a goal kick. Bonatini's on. He actually played against Hereford in pre-season. So it's weird seeing him play in the Europa League and then playing against Hereford at the start of the season. Goal without Aubameyang, not bad. Hope they don't let one in now. I don't think they will let one in. I think they'll win this game. I said 2-0 though, so my prediction's still on. You just want a room that's coming a right mess. But I'll do that another day. Probably might do that tomorrow. Okay, it's got university all day. Never know, mate. No. Mountain Plus is approaching. The goal comes confidence. Yes, it does. It's not been a great game. It's been one of the worst I've watched so far this season. I wouldn't be watching this game now if I wasn't streaming it. There's no way. No way at all. Ball comes in, Suarez, and then Howlong puts it behind for a corner. You've watched Educate in Yorkshire? Yes, I've watched Educate in Yorkshire. With Musharraf. Liverpool were very lucky. They were, but that's a sign of a champion. Sign of a champion. It's good. It is good. Yeah, I like Educating Yorkshire. They haven't done one for ages. I think the last one, I remember watching Educating the East End. Was that the last one? Or is it Educating Cardiff? Yeah, I quite like that show. You think about it, how much money they must make from the show. from how much money they must make from the show. That must all go into the school budget. So it's a good, it's a win-win for everyone. 2 reds though. There was 2 reds in Chelsea's game. Is that what you mean? So I forgot Liverpool played last night. I was on about the Aston Villa game. The teacher from Educating Yorkshire seemed too nice. He was like bold, wasn't he? Yeah, he did seem nice. Because like majority of my family are teachers and all work in schools or colleges or primary schools. So it's weird seeing. Cause I remember once I always, even though because Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Burton, yeah, Mr. Burton was the like one with like brown hair, and Mr. Mitchell was the balding one. Because growing up, right, one of my mum's cousin is a teacher, and he was teaching at my school, right, teaching at the same school I went to. And one day I was in school, at home, I was at my grand's house, and there was a knock on the door, and he come in. Right? And that is the moment I realised that teachers are human. That's the moment I realised teachers are human. Because my English teacher came into my house. Well, into my grand's house. Mr. Burton is the current head teacher. Mr. Mitchell left. Oh, right, I see. I didn't know that. No, we might be recording a new one now. You never know. My head teacher isn't that nice. My head teacher was really nice. Mr. Polton. He was really nice. I liked him. My first ever head teacher was Mr. Burridge, and he left and went to another school, and he had leukemia and died. Which is horrible. So that was like quite upsetting. Sorry, Mike, I meant Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. They obviously had the 2 red cards, and they should have. Well, they had the chance to. They had the goal disallowed, so they could have won it. Mr. Mitchell is head of Co-op Academy. What do you mean? Like the food store? Yeah, Chelsea were outplayed, and then they had to send off. But they scored 2 own goals, so they wouldn't have done that. Then game would have been tighter. Oh, I see. Alf? What's the matter? Search Co-op Academy head teacher. It's funny. Alright. Mine's just like job vacancies. You might as well job vacancies. There's one of these. Alright, okay. Bonatini with a chat puts it over. Oh, he absolutely ballooned it over. Still in Yorkshire though. So, I don't know where the original Yorkshire one was. Well, I don't know where Yorkshire Educating Yorkshire was set. Can't remember. Must be hard being a teacher. Have you heard anything from your interview? No, I haven't. So I don't think I got it, which is a shame. It's a shame because I really thought I did really well. I thought I did really well, right? I thought I did really well with the interview. And I know about technology. It's something I know about. It's not like I'm going into just doing anything. But I know for a fact, people, they just took one look at me, noticed I didn't make eye contact, and that was it. There was no point me carrying on the interview because that was it. The ball comes in, headed up, overhead kick. It's in. Victoria have scored. Duarte with a goal. With the overhead kick. And there will be no clean sheet for Arsenal. Exo, thanks so much for tuning in. It's a little late, I've got to be honest. But thank you so much for tuning in regardless. So it's 1-1. Vitoria with a late equaliser. The ball comes in, headed on, and there is Duarte, and he overhead kicks it into the corner. Let you know if yay or nay. Because I said originally, right, that I was like, they rang me up and they're like, oh, it's peak, so it's just over Christmas. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want that. And I told you, mate, told you. You sure did. So I was like, oh, it's not really my thing. I wanted a full, like a, something a bit more permanent. But then Kelly spoke to me and was like, you should have definitely gone for it. Like, you'd be able to get like valuable experience, and they might keep you on. Oh, Mustafi just puts it wide. It could have been an own goal, and it's a corner kick to Victoria. So they sent me an email in the process, being like, "Oh, thank you for your interest, but we, don't put this off, like applying for us in the future." So maybe they couldn't send me an email because I was already in the declined pile. So they rang me up after and like, we've already declined it, so you won't get any emails about it. But feel free to come in. So that's probably why. Oh, they put it wide. Arsenal are holding on here. The last 5 minutes have been more entertaining than the whole game. Guendouzi plays out wide. Is that beer, Mike? It's apple squash. Apple squash. Looks like wee, but it's apple squash. I was having a pint glass because I drink a lot of it. I said the last 10 minutes would kick in. You sure did. Arsenal lose the ball. Rashina. Can you get it out wide? He does get it out wide. Oh, and the keeper's there. Arsenal got lucky in the other game against Vitoria. They sure did, Miguel. They sure did. Vitoria have probably been the better side in this game. So, Pepe is offside. Yeah, I think overall they'll be really unlucky not to have more. But I think over the two games they deserve a point, so, and that's what they've got, which is good for them. Apparently not doing too bad. I heard they're 5th in the league in Liga NOS. So yeah, I heard they're doing quite well in the league. I'm not sure like where they like usually turn out, but apparently they're 5th in the league and they've. On a beaten run. Victoria's a very interesting team. I don't even support them. What's interesting about them, dude? Is it extra time now? No, it's game's almost up. No extra time. It's just straight to full time. The dog, for this whole in half, has just moaned and moaned and moaned. There's nobody downstairs. There's nobody for him to go and see. I don't know what he's moaning at. Guimarães are the underdog here. They sure are. Obviously, Arsenal are a massive team. Guendouzi. That's full time. Arsenal in a decline. Yes, well, it wasn't to be for Arsenal. They obviously didn't. They had some talented players, Toshoba, Davidson, and Bonatini. Saw Bonatini play against one of my local team. The clock is at 50. Yeah, it was at 50. Because I can't have it like up to 90. It only goes up to 60. So after 60, it would go back to 0. So that's annoying. Anyway, thanks so much for having tuned in. Miguel, I think I was tuning in. Professional Gun, I think I was tuning in. Major Man, I think I was tuning in. Bobby, it's been nice to have your presence today. Exotic, I think I was tuning in, albeit a little late. Professional Gun, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, of course, if you're new. There will be predictions out tomorrow, so feel free to go and have a look at that. Premiere as well. If you haven't already put notifications on for all notifications, then feel free to go and put it on all notifications. I'd really appreciate that. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.